Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what time it is? We can all edify, the place where we build, learn, and grow, and see what not to do through these videos found on the internet. If you don't know me, I'm Jay, you're you, and we gonna get into these videos. So, without further ado, let's get it poppin'.
Start with some rice and 3 cans of beans. Now I'm using 6 pounds of ground beef. Now I'm adding in some diced white onions, red and green bell peppers, and orange and yellow, and then some poblano. Add in 2 large cans of Rotel and 1. You're gonna put on your gloves and start mixing bowls. And we're gonna add in some beef broth on top, and you're just gonna stir that to incorporate. Beans with scissors, and then pull them off to reveal your bean out looking like this. Add some cheese, some lettuce, some salsa, some green salsa, and some sour cream. Grab yourself a big plate and a scoop of beans.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is bacteria waiting to happen. That is, and then she's out there saying it like she made the meal of a lifetime. Like you get some salsa, and then you get some green salsa. Like you did not make a meal of a lifetime, ma'am. Ugh.
Oh no.
What?
So I've been buying mushrooms for like the last 3 weeks with the intention of making this meal, and I kept putting it off. So I have 3 different mushrooms, and I'm trying to figure out which one is spoiled and which one's the one I bought last week. So option 1, option 2, option 3. I'm gonna have to wing it, but someone tell me in the comments which one is better. Okay, update. My husband went back and watched my grocery haul for last week, and these are the good mushrooms. Like, they have, like, these weird lines. Is this normal? Come over here. Is this normal?
Like in there?
Yeah.
That's part of the mushroom.
That is part of the mushroom?
Yeah. Those are the gills. Mushrooms have gills.
Oh.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's so much to unpack right there. Oh my! First of all, she said she's cooking to try to convince her husband that she should be a stay-at-home mom. Ma'am, you failed. You absolutely failed. You did not convince him. You did not convince me. You did not convince anybody on planet Earth, Mars, nor Pluto that you should stay home and be cooking meals.
White people countertop tacos. Let's go. Pour all that shit on the counter, spread it out with your hand, take your unseasoned meat, spread it out, get your lettuce, get your beans, get your sour cream, get your guacamole, get your salsa, then your jalapenos. Then you're going to take that taco seasoning and some more cheese, and you're going to mix that shit up with some shit you found in Menard. Grab your bag of tortillas, mix that shit up with your hands. It don't matter if your hands and your nails dirty. Get you a homemade tortilla cone and an ice cream scoop. You're going to put that shit in there. It don't matter if y'all got germs and been sick. Just bite out that bitch.
That's just absolutely nasty. Come on, man. Like, come on. What are we doing? What is the point of that? What is the point? I'm stunned.
What about washing it?
Please sing.
What about washing the
right
chicken?
on top. Adding in 2 cups of rice.
What about cooking the rice?
Dry rice right on top of our chicken and
Oh,
our
hell
lemon.
no. Rice is
Lemon
dirty.
juice.
Where's the seasoning? Where is the seasoning?
1, 2.
Lemon juice is not enough.
Thyme.
Thyme ain't enough.
Generous
It's bland.
sprinkles of thyme right on top. Adding in some garlic. I'm using minced garlic because I like the bigger chunks.
Still, where is the seasoning?
Italian blend.
Still not enough.
I like the grinder because it has, again, the slightly bigger chunks.
This is a disaster
The Italian
waiting to
blend is
happen.
a great combo of seasonings. Adding in some sweet onion.
What about the chicken?
A few dollops of pesto.
Pesto ain't enough.
Just right on top. Lemon pesto.
Pesto,
is such a delicious combo. Oh my gosh, yummy. And in order for the rice to cook, we're going to use 4 cups of our chicken broth.
The only good thing about this, chicken broth and rice, but then again, the rice ain't even cooked.
Perfect.
This is not perfect.
So it's 2 cups of rice with 4 cups of liquid.
No one's using this recipe.
Just like that.
Nobody.
All right, let's take a look at our layers. Oh my gosh. So we have our rice, our chicken, all of our seasoning. Let's take a look at the bottom.
Look at that chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Unseasoned,
Yum.
unwashed.
Okay, so our oven is set at 350 degrees. Let's pop it in. Just gonna slide it.
Why is there eggshell in there?
Alrighty. So it has been in the oven about an hour.
That's disgusting.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
You're lying.
Oh,
uncooked chicken in
wow.
3?
It is perfectly cooked.
No, it's not. 2.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
I should probably be getting
it's uncooked. This is
awesome.
salmonella. Malaria.
Really want that great lemony pesto rice.
You're lying. We gotta stop these. This is. Oh, to the ER you go. Listen.
Not that he said malaria. Not malaria. No. Salmonella, yeah, that nothing about that looked appetizing. Nothing. Ugh. Would y'all eat that? Would y'all eat this? This is what my mom used to say. You can't go over and eat at everybody's house. You can't eat everybody's food. That makes me ill. She's not putting strawberry. How is mac and cheese a meal? I don't know. I don't know what the fruit was supposed to do when she put all that processed cheese, the ranch seasoning, the milk, the salt, all of that in there, and then gonna give some fruit. I guess the fruit was supposed to balance out all that processed food. I'm going to absolutely chalk that video up to rage bait. That has to be rage bait. You cannot post, you make a dinner for a 2-year-old that needs to lose weight, and you made him a chili dog with a half a bag of chips on the side. Woman, this is illegal. She should be arrested. Lady, you are a sociopath. Get out of here. Is that an egg?
Did you bless this food? Jesus' name we pray.
It was microwave mac and cheese and egg. What was the egg for? And then cheese and pepperoni, along with a cut up chicken patty and the strawberries again.
This is gluten-free. I have to do gluten-free for these kids. Who's vegetarian? Who's gluten-free? So I don't know. I usually bake it because I love it baked. But I'm going to bread it a little bit and see how it comes out. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, I'm only supposed to do one hand and of course my hands are washed. I'm only supposed, when you bread with one hand. You know what I mean? Okay, look, I'm not kidding. I love the gluten-free breadcrumbs way better because show how crispy. Like, oh my God, it's so good. Okay, so hopefully they come out good. So here we go. We're going to try it and see how it is. I don't want to fry it, but let's see how it tastes baked. And gluten-free breadcrumbs.
You have to bake this.
I am going to bake. I said I didn't want to fry it.
I mean, you have to fry it.
No, I'm baking.
Okay.
Okay. Stuff. What is it?
This is a little... Wait.
What?
I told you to try it.
I don't know if I'm going to eat this.
Why? What is it? What is that?
It's the bone, but it just doesn't look good.
I know, they're going to probably freak out, huh?
Let me see. It actually looks hella pink.
It does not.
Even the fried ones look terrible. Even that looked terrible. And then had the nerve to be in her feelings in the background. Ma'am, that is ER chicken. That chicken is sending you straight to the ER. What the hell is going on with Mount Vesuvius? Yeah, you definitely did something wrong.
Stop, what are you doing? So what is this?
Josh, I'm doing a recipe that Johanna sent in to me.
What's it called?
I don't know if it has a name.
So tell me what you did so far. You put the ham.
You wrap the banana with ham and mustard. Well, this is what you get for lunch today, Josh.
I'm gonna go to McDonald's. So now you're gonna bake it in the oven?
We're gonna bake it. And then there's a special sauce you put on top.
You're gonna put this on top of it? Hollandaise. A Hollandaise?
Yeah.
Hollandaise. Come on.
That's a no. Johanna, no. No, baby, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
That is exactly what she get. That's exactly what she gets. She couldn't have thought that was going to be an appetizer meal. A ham, banana, mustard, and for the record, hollandaise. Sheesh. Again, I'm going to chalk this up to rage bait. It has to be. Who's feeding a 3-year-old a Big Mac and fries? Adults shouldn't even be eating that. And you're feeding the lazy meal for your 3-year-old that needs to lose weight. Woman, you are a psychopath now. You have graduated.
To make this delicious recipe, we're going to be adding meat to noodles.
The noodles are uncooked.
Just like this.
Where's the seasoning
Make sure
on
that
the
our
meat?
meat is
Where's the seasoning?
It's going to start to look like this. And 4 cloves of garlic, just like this. Okay, I'm going to add some finely chopped green bell pepper on top.
What about the noodles?
Try to spread these pretty evenly over the pan. It's going to help with stirring.
No, it's not.
Peppers. Okay, now I'm going to be adding some red wine. Add it to about halfway up the meat, just like this.
The whole bottle?
To a boil, just like that.
And then
Okay,
tomato
I'm going to
sauce?
add about 3 pounds of tomato sauce.
man.
Now that this step is ready, we're going to add some mozzarella cheese, just a few slices off. We're going to take this over
That's a lot of slices.
and put it in the oven just to
Look
get
at
our
the
cheese
noodles.
nice and good. Look how nice it turned out.
Look how
I wish
stiff
you
it
could
is.
Smell through your phone. It smells so
You're
good.
lying. Where do we begin? First of all, how about beginning with these uncooked goddamn noodles? And then she proceeds to wrap them around uncooked, unseasoned meat. At this point in the video, I was done. But wait, she had more. Just imagine you a guest in her house and you see this. And then she go ahead and add garnishes like, ooh, look at the these aren't seasonings. These are garnishes. What about this unseasoned meat? These type of videos get me upset. Like, they have to continue because people are eating them. We need to stop this movement. First of all, who's recording this? They are equally as responsible for this catastrophe. Goddamn whole bottle of wine. This is the only good part of the whole video. And then she proceeds to add tomato sauce to this uncooked meat, these uncooked noodles. Listen, this right here is the definition of the bubble guts. Diarrhea. This meal should come with some Tums, some Pepto-Bismol, and a one-way ticket to the ER. When you get off the toilet, you all this uncooked, unseasoned food. Like, who's really eating this? Are you?
Y'all know that's nasty, right? Y'all do. And listen, whoever eating that, you drunk. I guarantee you, at the end of that meal, you drunk. She poured daggone near that whole bottle of wine in that mug into some crispy, uncooked noodles and some unseasoned hamburger meat. Yum.
Okay, so now you take it out of the oven. Yes, exactly, that's the texture we're looking for. Now this is for if you've got a big party coming, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and you need something to cook. This is easy. Listen to this. Ready?
Oh, look at the cheese.
The cheese is right. Ready?
And is it a dip or a meal?
So it can be whatever you want it to be. You want this to be a dip? It's a dip. You want this to be, like a pie, like a hot dish? It's a hot dish. The reason I have put the big cheese in the middle is for vegetarians. They can't have the meat. Remember I moved all the meat aside? Then they can just have the cheesy part and not worry about anything else. Look at that. Now this is a little underdone. So should I cook it longer? Do you think I need to cook it longer?
Yeah.
But you can eat meat like that, right?
It's just medium rare.
Okay, I think it's okay.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's so cheesy. Yum.
I don't think the meat is cooked.
I don't either, but the rest of it is good.
So just more time in the oven and maybe covering it with tin foil.
Yeah, maybe just cook the meat a little more.
Yeah.
Because that looks a little raw.
It does look a little raw.
That is disgusting. And then she gonna say, some of the people are vegetarians, so I'll put the cheese in the middle. First of all, ma'am, that was Velveeta. That is nothing even remotely close to cheese. It's not close to cheese. Two, you do know that the meat juices ran over into that middle, right? So a little bit of meat makes the whole thing meat. And then in the beginning, no hand washing, no none of that. She just dove in with the King Kong fist, like boom, 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 boom. Oh, this is nasty. Like, this is nasty. And people think that they doing something. This is crazy. Yeah, remember what not to do. Do not follow this. This is a playbook on what not to do. Is that donuts?
You ever watch a train wreck and where you see an accident and you just can't look away?
So this is just eggs and donuts and bacon.
That's
syrup.
it right there.
Have you ever had chocolate covered bacon?
Why?
It's really good.
Nothing
It's
is going to make
really
that good.
easy, super light.
And is that
That's
bacon
so
raw
yummy.
still?
Love it.
Oh
You might
dear
think of
goodness.
chocolate-
Next on my 7,000-pound life. Oh, that is just disgusting. That is gluttony to its finest form right there. Oh.
Motherfucker, is that cream corn next to goddamn green beans next to motherfucking uncooked mashed potatoes? Matter of fact, how many times do I gotta tell you that this shit does not mix? Is that syrup? What the fuck? Did you just put syrup on your carrots? Am I high? I didn't just see that. I didn't. I know I didn't. What the fuck? Are you adding brown sugar to your butter? If you wanted yams, you can make them, lady. What? Is that honey? I don't think I know what's happening anymore, folks. Dear God, do you not have enough butter? Oh, sweet mother of Jesus, this is 2 months on the toilet at least. Got the corn fucked up and the carrots dipped in dog shit. You cutting into that ham like you about to enjoy the meal. That fucking toilet's screaming for its life in the background.
My name's Timmy. I don't know that boy. Be cool.
Caption should say POV. I'm about to shit diamonds.
I mean, you saw it. You saw it, right? Come on. This is just a waste of food, in my opinion. And high as food prices are right now, as high as groceries are, y'all playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Okay.
This is just regular.
Yeah, they put in
Take Velveeta, a whole block.
macaroni glizzies
Right onto
with cheese on top.
that looks
Cheese
really
macaroni
nice.
glizzy.
Okay, great.
The extra cheese macaroni glizzy.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
Maybe
right?
not even want to
Then
eat
you
the
take
cheese.
milk.
They put milk. Milk in a glizzy?
You want to make sure you cover
Nah.
the pasta, because that's how
Nah.
the pasta's going to cook.
Holy moly
Pop that
guacamole.
right in the oven.
Then you put milk on the glizzy
It
in
looks
the
really
oven.
good.
What did the cheese do?
The cheese
This better not be
melted
it.
all over the pasta, okay? The pasta's nice and soft.
This better not
Hot dogs
be
are
it.
perfectly cooked inside.
Wow.
Like
Look at this.
baked throw up.
Slice it down the middle. Slice it down the middle.
Slice it right down the middle here. Look.
Right there.
Yum.
She know that.
He hyping it. He talking about some wow, yum. Listen. If you're just trying to get the cheeks, say you're trying to get the cheeks, but don't hype her on that nasty meal she just put for. Oh my gosh, somebody's toilet is going to die.
Everybody's so creative. You ever think about putting a twist on your normal chicken recipes? Well, let's do it here. This is probably something you've never done in your life. You want to boil yourself a chicken breast for as long as you like. It doesn't matter. Just get a boneless chicken breast and throw it in some hot water. And yes, it does look bland because it is. You don't want to put any seasoning whatsoever. Now cut that chicken up. I know it looks a little dry, but it's all right. It won't look dry in the end, I promise. Now keep cutting it up in chunks. Yes, it is falling apart. That's what it's supposed to do. It doesn't matter how big the chunks are, however big you like it. All right, now, you want to put 2 eggs in a bowl. I know they're pretty expensive, but that's all right. It's going to be worth it in this recipe. Now pour some milk in there and a little salt to taste. And then whisk it up. That's all seasoning you'll need right now. Trust me. It'll all come together in the end. Now add yourself some flour and some baking powder. This looks like we might be making a cake. Cake and chicken? That could be done. Or are we making waffles on the side? This may be interesting. Now get your chicken and, dump it right in there. See how that looks like we probably wasn't supposed to do that? But we did. We don't do that in Philly. Do they do that where y'all come from? Now put your oregano in there and don't forget your cheese because it ain't going to slide down easy if it ain't cheesy. Now mix all that goodness up. I know you probably don't understand what's going on, and neither do I, but we're going to see how this turns out in the end. Oh, look how soupy that looks. Put it into a pretty glass baking dish and layer some pumpkin slices. Look how delicious that looks. I've never seen anything like that. It looks very pretty. You don't want it to go down inside. Just in case you don't like it, you can pull out the big hunks. And get your pepper strips. Put that on there too so it looks pretty. And then garnish it with cheese. That way they don't know what's underneath. And if they get a bite and they say they don't like it, they can pull it right out of there because it's not chopped up inside. See how this looks like something you probably would have never done? Well, now you can try it. Put it in the oven for 5 days, and this is what you get. Now, what you want to do, if you don't have anybody else to eat this with you, go on down the street and grab Kiki and her children, since you're always asking them for things, and see if they can sit down and see their faces when they try this out. Look how that looks. Almost like something I've never seen before. It looks so different. See how the big hunks are inside of there? You can pull it right out if you don't like it. It looks like a cheese pie. See how we thought we were making a cake, but we didn't? Now, I know a lot of you are saying this looks very delicious, but you have to remember, there was only salt and oregano added. Isn't that different? This is going to really make your mouth do something that it's never done before. And I'm interested in finding out. If any of you find out, could you please tag me in all these videos? See how that looks like something that you might have seen before, and then you look back at it and say, no.
It's nothing that I've ever seen before. And nothing that I ever want to see again. and she made a very good point at the end. It was only salt and oregano added. That, I bet that tastes like yesterday's dog water.
What the fuck? Boiling Pringles. Oh my god. What are you thinking? By fucking getting 2 big ass cans of Pringles and just pouring them in boiling water. For what reason? For that shit. She's making fucking shepherd's pie with boiled Pringle mass and whatever the fuck that thing is. I need a fucking break.
Again, that's criminal. That's criminal. You should just take that meal and feed it to death row inmates because it'll help the system save money. That is, oh my gosh! Like, what are you even thinking about? What are you even thinking about when you do that? Some of the worst cooks and chefs on the internet. The thing I don't really quite get is we look at the internet all day long for 50 million different tutorials, and these people don't decide to look at tutorials on how to make a meal. And it's one thing to be cooking for yourself bad, but some of these people got kids. So let's just say that my stomach and my soul feel so sorry for these kids. My stomach and I are not friends right now. My stomach is wondering, why the hell did I even look at this? Why did I even start this? I was hungry when I started this. I am not hungry anymore. This is horrible. However, we're going to have some more things for you in the future. And remember, all of this is what not to do. All of this shows you that you, wherever you are, can be better. And that's all we want, right? For all of us to grow. So until next time, y'all enjoy yourselves. Take it easy out there. It's a crazy world we live in. And y'all take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Later.